Okay.
Hi, my name is Kaira.
Hi, and my name is Eddie. And today our group will be talking about Ex-situ Conservation.
To everyone who has ever stopped for a while to admire a flower or rest under a tree, our planet is home to an incredible variety of life. But do you know that much of it is under threat? Forests are shrinking, climates are changing, and countless plant species face the risk of disappearing forever. That's why conservation has become not just important, but also essential. Today, our group would like to highlight one vital strategy, which is Ex-situ Conservation, and how it is practiced here at Taman Botani Putrajaya.
The Putrajaya Botanical Garden is known as the mother of all gardens. It is among the largest botanical gardens in Malaysia, covering a vast area of 93 hectares. It is designed with the concept of floral attraction, bringing together more than 750 plant species from all around the world. The garden is beautifully organized into three main sections, which are the ornamental garden section that showcases plants for their beauty and decorative value. Next, the ethnobotany garden section, where plants are displayed based on their traditional and cultural uses. And lastly, the research and rehabilitation section, which is dedicated to plant conservation, research and restoration. Apart from that, the garden has 13 themed plant collections from different continents. Some notable examples include the fern garden, sun garden and the scenic palm hill. Speaking of palm, the garden is home to an impressive palm collection with more than 100 varieties and over 50 palm species gathered from around the globe.
Today I'll be talking about Elias Genensis, also known as the African oil palm. This plant belongs to the palm family Ericaceae. It comes from the west and the central of Africa, but today it is widely grown in tropical lowland regions, especially in Malaysia and in Indonesia, where the climate is perfect for it. The African oil palm is very important because it makes two types of oil, palm oil from the fruit and palm kernel oil from the seed. These oils are used in many everyday products such as cooking oil, margarines, instant noodles, soaps, cosmetic, and even in biofuel. In fact, almost half of the product in this supermarket contain palm oil. The plant itself is not endangered, however, the fast growth of oil palm plantation have become a major cause of deforestation. This destroys the homes of many endangered animals such as orang-utans, Sumatran tigers, and hornbills. So while the African oil palm is very useful, its farming also causes serious environmental problems. Here's a fun fact, the African oil palm is one of the most efficient oil crops in the world. Even a small plantation can produce much more oil than crops like soybean or sunflower. This is one of the reasons why it became such a popular crop worldwide.
In general, the purposes of botanical gardens are to protect plant life and conserve biodiversity. They provide safe spaces for endangered and rare species outside their natural habitats, and they also support research and education by giving scientists, students and visitors the chance to study plants closely. Botanical gardens may also act as seed banks and centers for reintroducing plants back into the wild. Taman Botani Putrajaya was established with these same purposes, but with a special focus on tropical plants. Its main role is to protect Malaysia's plant heritage, especially rare and endangered species. It also works to conserve plant diversity in a controlled environment while supporting a scientific research and education. Another key purpose is to grow and propagate plants so that they can eventually be returned to their natural habitats. At the same time, the garden showcases many different species to the public, raising awareness and appreciation of plant life. In summary, the purposes of Taman Botani Putrajaya are conservation, research, education, and the sustainable use of plants.
Botanical Garden is home to a wide variety of plant species, including some that are critically endangered. Among these, there are several native species that are particularly vulnerable due to habitat loss, deforestation and other human activities. While there are numerous species facing threats, we will focus on three that are not only endangered but also native to this country. These species play a crucial role in their ecosystem and their conservation is essential to maintaining biodiversity. First species is Dipterocarpus sublamelatus from the Dipterocarpaceae family, locally known as kruing kerut in Sabah and Sarawak. This large emergent tree can reach height 70 meters tall. It is distributed in Indonesia, Malaysia and Singapore, typically in lowland rainforests. The genus Dipterocarpus produce moderately a hand-to-heart timber non-commercially as kruing. The major threat to this species is timber harvesting. In Peninsular Malaysia, it is threatened by land use change, oil palm and forest plantation, leading it to be classified as endangered in the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species. Next is Soria sumatrana. It is known locally as sengkawang or sengkawang air. It can be found in Sumatra, Peninsular Thailand and Peninsular Malaysia. It produces balau timber, a heavy hardwood prized originally for heavy construction. Soria sumatrana was previously listed as critically endangered species in the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species. Is now classified as endangered because of deforestation for agriculture expansion, especially oil palm. It is also at risk due to logging. Balanocarpus hemi, known as tengal, is a native tree which can grow up to 60 meter tall. It also belongs to the family of Dipterocarpaceae. It is native to Southeast Asia, where it grows in lowland and hill-deep Dipterocarp forests of Thailand and Peninsular Malaysia. The tree is a source of resin and good quality timber which is highly resistant to decay and termites. Sadly, it is an endangered species because habitat loss and degradation due to logging, agriculture and other human activities.
Let me walk you through the importance of Ex-situ Conservation in Taman Botani Putrajaya. Starting with the most critical point, it helps prevent the extinction of threatened plant species. Ex-situ, meaning off-site, allows us to grow endangered plants outside their natural habitat. By doing this, we can protect them from dangers like deforestation, climate change or disease. It essentially acts as an insurance policy, giving these threatened species a much better chance of survival. Secondly, this effort maintains biodiversity for future generations. Biodiversity simply means having a vast variety of different types of plants. By safely conserving a wide variety of species here, we ensure that future generations can enjoy, study and benefit from them, whether for medicine, food or general environmental health. It's also about protecting our natural inheritance. Moving on, Taman Botani Putrajaya acts as a learning center for everyone. It's a living classroom for students, scientists, and the public. It provides real-life examples, knowledge that supports education, and also crucial research into plant life and conservation techniques.
Next, it plays a key role in raising public awareness about plants conservation and environmental issues. When visitors come here, they learn firsthand why these plants need protection. This experience creates a society that truly values nature and actively supports broader conservation efforts. Finally, Ex-situ Conservation also contributes to ecotourism and the local economy. Taman Botani attracts tourists, nature lovers, and researchers. This study of flow visitors bring income to the local area and supports jobs related to conservation and tourism.
So, as you can see, Ex-situ Conservation at Taman Botani Putrajaya is a multifaceted effort. It's not just about saving plants, but also about education, awareness, future security, and the local economic benefits.
In conclusion, Ex-situ Conservation is a powerful tool that helps us protect Malaysia's unique biodiversity beyond its natural habitat. The examples we've shared today shows how conservation centers don't just act as shelters, but also as places for breeding, research, and education. These efforts ensure that endangered species are given a second chance to survive, even when their natural environments are under threat. But conservation is not something that can be done alone. It's not just the responsibility of scientists or organizations. It's something that involves all of us. Every effort, no matter how small, plays a part in keeping our environment and the species alive for the future. That's why we need to work together in order to protect, restore, and preserve biodiversity. Because as the next generation, it's our duty to keep this promise to nature.